Hi everyone, welcome back to my simple and easy to understand SPM Prinsip Perakaunan video series. Do you know what you need to do if you get Pelarasan account nominal questions? Wait a minute, what is account nominal by the way? Account nominal ialah akaun yang merekodkan semua hasil dan belanja perniagaan. So, if there is a Pelarasan that we need to do for account hasil dan belanja, how should we do it? Okay, let me give some tips on this in this video. The purpose of this video is to coach you on the concepts, yeah? The exam questions can be asked in many different ways, but as long as you understand the concepts, then it's easy to answer Pelarasan questions. Before we continue, as usual, for our discussion today, I am going to call Penyata Kedudukan Kewangan SPK, and I guess you can already guess, Akaun Perdagangan dan Untung Rugi as APUR. Okay, now let's start. Let's begin with the definition of all the Pelarasan account nominals. There is only 4 of them here. 2 pelarasan for hasil and 2 pelarasan for belanja. Hasil belum terima, this one, ialah hasil yang belum diterima untuk tempoh perakaunan semasa. Hasil belum terperoleh ialah hasil yang sudah diterima untuk tempoh perakaunan yang akan datang. Belanja belum bayar ialah belanja yang belum dibayar untuk tempoh perakaunan semasa. Whereas belanja prabayar, belanja yang sudah dibayar untuk tempoh perakaunan akan datang. Okay. So, before that, let's get it clear. What is hasil? Hasil is where kita menerima wang. Belanja pula adalah di mana kita bayar wang untuk tujuan perniagaan. So we need to be very clear on what is hasil and what is belanja, because only when we are clear on that, we will be able to know what is hasil belum terima, belum terperoleh, belanja belum bayar, or belanja prabayar. Okay, now let's go to the next slide. We record this in PKK as below category. Okay, so as we know, this is on the debit side and this is on the credit side. On the debit side, under aset semasa, hasil belum terima is one team with belanja prabayar in aset semasa. Whereas, belanja belum bayar and hasil belum terperoleh is one team under liability semasa. Now, what should we do when we get questions in regards to this type of pelarasan questions? Before we go there, there's one very important tip that I need to give you. Let's confirm what are the amounts that we need to record in APUR. Because when we get Pelarasan questions, we need to know what to record in both PKK and also APUR. Let's say in your question that you're going to get, your tempoh perakaunan is from 1st of January 2021 until 31st December 2021. So all the hasil yang sepatutnya diterima and all the belanja yang sepatutnya dibayar sepanjang tempoh perakaunan perlu direkodkan in APUR. Kita tidak kira kita dah bayar belanja ke, kita tak terima hasil ke, terlebih bayar ke atau terlebih terima hasil. We still need to record everything from 1st of January 2021 until 31st of December 2021. Why? It's because this is your tempoh perakaunan. You're supposed to record everything which falls within your tempoh perakaunan into your APUR. So what if there are these, hasil belum terima, hasil belum terperoleh, belanja prabayar dan belanja belum bayar? Where do we record this? We record these differences in PKK. Okay, now let's go into some of the examples. Okay, let's start with hasil belum terima. Soalan. Okay. Perniagaan Q belum menerima komisen bagi bulan Oktober hingga Disember 2021. And in your question, the tempoh perakaunan is from 1 January 2021 until 31st December 2021. So what do you do? First of all, we need to determine if this is a hasil or belanja. Belum menerima komisen means this is hasil, which we refer to as komisen diterima. So let's look at the jadual, ya. Sepanjang tempoh perakaunan semasa, the current tempoh perakaunan in 2021, perniagaan Q telah menerima komisen dari Januari all the way up to September, which totals to 2,700. You take 9 months and you times with 300, you get 2,700. Correct or not? Okay, so this is the amount which would appear in your imbangan duga. Only the actual amount received will be reflected in imbangan duga, ya. Not the total amount that should have been received for the entire tempoh perakaunan. And the amount commission yang belum diterima is berapa? 900. Where you take 300, you times with 3 months, you get 900. And what do we call this amount? We call this amount as commission belum terima. Why? Because memanglah kita belum terima lagi kan this commission. So we call it as commission belum terima. How much is it? 900. From October to December 2021. How are we going to record this in Apur and PKK? Okay, in Apur, we must always write the total commission yang sepatutnya diterima oleh perniagaan Q dari 1 Januari hingga 31st of December, which is 300 for 12 months, totals to 360. Di bawah kategori hasil. Nama butir ialah commission diterima. Okay, so if you see in Apur, we don't care whether we have already received already or not, but what we are supposed to write in Apur is the entire amount of commission that should have been received from January 1st all the way up to December 31st. That is what we are going to write in our Apur. Sehingga 31st of December, because you see when you sediakan your Apur also, what are we telling? We are telling akaun perdagangan untung rugi bagi tahun berakhir 31 Disember. So we are supposed to include everything into Apur up to 31st of December. So here it is 3,600. Okay, where do we record the amount belum terima? We have to record it somewhere, right? Okay, so where do we record it? We record sebagai commission belum terima in PKK di bawah kategori aset semasa. How much? 300 times with 3 months. It is 900 ringgit. Okay. Okay, now let's go to the next slide. Hasil belum terperoleh. Okay, what does this mean? Belum terperoleh means we have received extra, more than what we are supposed to receive. Okay, we have received extra. The money that we should be receiving in the next tempoh perakaunan, but we end up receiving in this tempoh perakaunan pula. Okay, let's see the question. Soalan. Perniagaan Q telah menerima sewa hingga Februari 2022. Whereas my tempoh perakaunan is only from 1st of January 2021 until 31st of December 2021. Okay, so first thing, is this hasil or belanja? This is hasil because the question says menerima sewa, which we refer to as sewa diterima. Let's look at the jadual. It shows that the sewa diterima until the next tempoh perakaunan, which is from January 2021 all the way up to February 2022. It totals to 5,600. This whole thing here is 5,600, which you would actually see in imbangan duga. Whatever amount that is received in the next tempoh perakaunan here, okay, this is the one which is called belum terperoleh. And in this question is called sewa belum terperoleh for the amount of 800. How did I get 800? I take 400 times with the 2 months. The 2 months which is in the next tempoh perakaunan. How do we record in Apur and PKK? We can only record the amount which we receive up to 31st of December. Only until here. From January all the way up to 31st of December. Why? Because my tempoh perakaunan is daripada 1 January sehingga 31st of December. I cannot go more than that. I cannot take more than that. So what I record in my Apur? Apur is very strict. So we only can record up to 31st December. How much is it? 400 times with 12 months, you get 4,800. And what do we record it as? Sewa diterima di bawah kategori hasil. Okay, then what about the 800 ringgit sewa belum terperoleh that I receive extra? Where do I write that? Okay, so we record this as sewa belum terperoleh for the 2 months. 400 times 2 months, you get 800 ringgit. Which category is it? Liability semasa. Okay. Now, Let's go into category belanja pula. Okay, let's start with belanja belum bayar. This means that perniagaan belum bayar belanja yang sepatutnya dibayar dalam tempoh perakaunan sekarang. The current tempoh perakaunan. Okay, let's see the question. Perniagaan Q belum membayar gaji bagi bulan November dan Disember 2021. And what's my tempoh perakaunan? It's from 1st of January 2021 until 31st of December 2021. And of course, we know that this is belanja, gaji, right? Okay, let's see the jadual. It shows that gaji has been paid all the way from January until October, which is 2,500. 10 months times with 250, you get 2,500, which would appear in your imbangan duga. And the amount which is not paid is 500 for 2 months, right? This 2 months is 500. How do I get 500? 250 times 2 months is 500. And what do I call this? This would be called gaji belum bayar. Correct? Okay, so what would be the amount that I would record in my apur? The amount that should have been paid from 1st of January until 31st of December for 12 months amounting to 3,000. Betul tak? Here's 250 times 12 months, 3,000. Di bawah kategori belanja. Nama butir gaji. In apur, it doesn't matter whether the perniagaan have paid or not. We need to record all the belanja yang sepatutnya dibayar daripada 1 Januari hingga 31 Disember. And of course, what do we record in PKK? We record as gaji belum bayar sebanyak RM500. How did I get 500? 250 times 2 months. RM500 di bawah kategori liability semasa. Okay. Now let's look at our last pelarasan. Belanja prabayar. Belanja prabayar is when the perniagaan membelanjakan wang sehingga tempoh perakaunan yang akan datang. Let's see question. Perniagaan Q telah membayar kadar bayaran sehingga bulan Januari 2022. But when's my tempoh perakaunan? 1st of January 2021 until 31st of December 2021. And let's see the jadwal. Okay, here it shows that the total amount paid for the kadar bayaran is 1,300, which is from January 2021 all the way up to January 2022. So 13 months times with 100, you'll get 1,300. And that is the amount that will appear in your imbangan duga. But what we know? We know that we can only record the belanja kadar bayaran from 1st of January up to 31st of December. Up to here only we can record in our apur. Okay, so we know that the one that we have paid extra, what do we call it? Prabayar. And in this case, what do we call it? Kadar bayaran prabayar. How much? RM100. So this is what we call as prabayar. Okay, now what am I going to record in my apur? Of course, apur is from 1st of January sehingga 31st of December. How much is it? RM100 times 12 months, you get 1,200. Di bawah kategori belanja. And what's my butir? My butir is kadar bayaran. How about the belanja kadar bayaran, the RM100? This one, which I paid in January 2022. What happens to that? We record as kadar bayaran prabayar under aset semasa in PKK. Okay. So from all the slides, you should have noticed that all the terms belum terima, prabayar, belum terperoleh, and belum bayar is only recorded in PKK. Yeah? You cannot use these in apur. No. These are only to be used in PKK for the differences amount. What you haven't paid yet, what you have overpaid, what you haven't received yet, what you have over-received. Okay, all these differences amount is the one that you can record in PKK. In apur is very clear. Whatever that you're supposed to receive or pay dalam tempoh perakaunan is what you would record in your apur. And apur doesn't bother. Whether you have already received, you not yet received, sudah bayar, belum bayar, tak kisah. Asalkan semua hasil dan belanja yang sepatutnya direkodkan dalam tempoh perakaunan you record it in your Apur. Okay. Okay. So let's go to my last one. Okay. I hope these simple and easy to understand slides were helpful in understanding the concepts of Pelarasan account nominal. As long as you understand the concept, then answering Prinsip Perakaunan questions becomes very easy. Trust me on that. Okay. Okay everyone, so I hope this easy to understand video was helpful, and please stay tuned for my next upcoming videos. And if you like this video, please make sure to turn the red subscribe button into grey and smash your like button. If you want more tips on how to answer SPM Prinsip Perakaunan questions or would like to attend my free coaching classes, please subscribe to my Telegram channel. I've shared the link in the description below. Thank you and see ya!